Alright, my fellow Disney fans, today I've got a little secret for you. Did you know your favorite ride at any Disney park actually says a lot about your personality? And no, I'm not making this up. Well, I kind of did make these up, and let's be honest, there is absolutely zero scientific research behind this. But I'm pretty sure I've cracked the Disney personality code. So today I am going over personalities based on Hollywood studios. Let's see just how accurate or hilariously off these personality profiles are. So pick your favorite ride, hold on tight, and let's find out who you really are. Let's go! In no particular order, we will start with Slinky Dog Dash. If Slinky Dog Dash is your favorite ride, you are the life of the party in your friend group. You are always ready for a good time, even if it means dragging everyone along with you. You thrive on fun and don't believe in bad moods. Your energy is contagious, and people secretly admire your ability to stay positive, even when the line is 90 minutes long. You get excited over the little things in life, like unexpected fireworks or a really good churro. You probably laugh a little too hard at bad puns, and you would absolutely ride this roller coaster 5 times in a row if you could. How you act in the queue. You're the one hyping everyone up, talking about how underrated this ride is and trying to get the whole group to scream wee on every drop. You have probably pointed out at least 3 Toy Story Easter eggs by the time you board. If someone in your group looks tired, you immediately try to convince them that one more ride won't hurt. What ride you'd probably hate? Carousel or Progress, because you physically cannot sit still that long. Based on your personality, you probably also love Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, because yeehaw energy plus chaotic fun equals your perfect day. If there's a ride that captures your go-with-the-flow, adventure-loving spirit, it's this one. Next is Rise of the Resistance. If your favorite ride is Rise of the Resistance, you are the unofficial trip planner in your group. You have strong opinions about Star Wars and would absolutely correct someone who calls Baby Yoda by the wrong name. You believe that strategy is everything, and you probably had a full game plan for lightning lanes before your group even entered the park. You also have main character energy and secretly wish that you were leading the resistance in real life. You enjoy epic storytelling, and you are the kind of person who will bring up a Star Wars theory in casual conversation just to see where people stand. How you act in the queue. You are narrating the entire plot of the ride to your group, even though half of them stopped listening 10 minutes ago. You fully commit to the experience, pretending you've actually been captured by the First Order. You whisper for the resistance under your breath at least once. What ride you'd probably hate? Alien Swirling Saucers, because it has no plot, no stakes, and no dramatic storytelling. Based on your personality, you would also love Avatar Flight of Passage, because if you're going to be immersed in a story, you want it to be next level. You love feeling like you're actually inside another world, and the only thing better than fighting the First Order is soaring over Pandora. If Smuggler's Run is your favorite ride, you are either a natural-born leader or an absolute menace. There is no in-between. You either take this mission very seriously, barking orders and demanding perfection from your crew, or you are pressing every button like a toddler discovering a light switch. You thrive on high-pressure situations, and you probably get weirdly competitive about things that don't matter, like board games or being the first to grab the check at dinner. If you're the pilot, you will remind people for the rest of the day that you flew the Millennium Falcon. How you act in the queue. You are already assigning roles before even getting to the briefing room, making sure everyone understands their job. If you don't get the pilot seat, you sulk for approximately 45 seconds before deciding you'll just loudly critique whoever did. You make dramatic spaceship noises before the doors even open. What ride you'd probably hate? Beauty and the Beast. Live on stage, because there are no buttons to press, no missions, and absolutely no chance to crash something. Based on your personality, you probably also love test tracks. So because you love taking control of vehicles you technically shouldn't be driving. Whether it's a spaceship or a futuristic race car, the thrill of speed, precision, and pretending you know what you're doing is exactly your thing. Some people may love Toy Story Mania. If Toy Story Mania is your favorite ride, you are dangerously competitive and take games very seriously. You don't just aim for a high score or you aim to crush the competition. You have a strategy for every challenge in life, whether it's picking the fastest checkout lane or getting the best deal on a Disney snack. If something has points, a score, or a leaderboard, you're 100% invested. You have zero chill when it comes to winning, but you'll still claim you're playing just for fun. How you act in the queue. You are mentally preparing, stretching your wrists, and explaining how to hit the bonus targets. You remind everyone at least twice what your highest score is. If someone beats you, you demand a rematch. What ride you'd probably hate? Navi River Journey, because there's no competition and no way to prove you're the best. Based on your personality, you probably also love Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, because you simply cannot resist a game-based ride. Whether it's shooting targets or racking up points, you're here to win. And let's be honest, you'll probably research the highest scoring Zerg targets beforehand. Onto Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. If this is your favorite ride, you love controlled chaos and believe that the weirder something is, the better. You enjoy surprises and you love when things completely go off the rails. Literally, your sense of humor is a perfect mix of wholesome and bizarre, and you genuinely appreciate a good cartoon logic moment. You are that friend who sends random memes at 2 a.m. just to make people laugh. You live for fun, and you probably believe that nothing is ever as serious as people make it seem. How you act in the queue. You bounce along to the music, quote random Mickey shorts, and wave at the screen like Mickey and Minnie can see you. You loudly whisper, "This ride is so cute," every 5 minutes. You also lose it laughing at Goofy driving the train because it's just so absurd. What ride you'd probably hate? Mission Space, because you do not need that kind of stress in your life. Based on your personality, you probably also love Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, because you thrive in fast-paced, unpredictable environments where everything is slightly out of control, but in the most fun way possible. Plus, you appreciate immersive storytelling, and let's be honest, who wouldn't want to shrink down to the size of a rat and scurry through a French kitchen? Or I am not sure this is anyone's favorite ride, but you never know. Next is Alien Swirling Saucers. If Alien Swirling Saucers is your favorite, you are here for a good time, not a long time. You have zero stress, zero worries, and you just want to vibe. You do not overthink things, and you genuinely don't understand why. Some people can't just go with the flow. You love cute things, and you probably enjoy dancing around your kitchen when no one is watching. You appreciate life's little joys, and you are that friend who always finds something fun to do, no matter the situation. Well, how you act in the queue. You are bopping along to the music, casually chatting and making up little backstories about the aliens. You giggle every time the ride vehicles honk. You wave at the cast members just because you're that friendly. What ride you'd probably hate? Tower of Terror, because why would you voluntarily plummet to your doom when you could be safely spinning with little green aliens? Based on your personality, you probably also love Mad Tea Party, and because spinning in circles with no real objective is exactly your kind of fun. Bonus point, if you can get your group to spin so fast that someone momentarily questions their life choices. How are these going? Have we hit your favorite Hollywood Studios ride yet? If so, is the personality a bullseye or total miss? If you are enjoying these, smash that like and subscribe. Let's get back to revealing what your favorite ride or show says about you. Like just if Tower of Terror is your favorite ride, you have a deep appreciation for the eerie and the unexplained. You love the aesthetic of abandoned hotels, flickering neon signs, and dusty old lobbies frozen in time. The idea of stepping into a haunted 1920s Hollywood mystery excites you more than the actual drops. You probably love the Twilight Zone, or at least pretend to, and you secretly wish you could explore the tower at your own pace just to see what ghostly secrets it holds. Deep down, you fully believe that if ghosts exist, this is exactly the kind of place they'd be hanging out. How you act in the queue. You take in every single detail, pointing out hidden nods to the Twilight Zone that no one else notices. You convince your group to fully commit to the 1920s theme, possibly speaking in an old-timey radio announcer voice. You whisper, "Imagine if this place was actually haunted," even though part of you already believes it is. What ride you'd probably hate? Alien Swirling Saucer saucers, because the 1950s sci-fi vibe is fun, but it lacks that classic eerie atmosphere and ghostly charm you love. Based on your personality, you probably also love Haunted Mansion because you appreciate a good eerie atmosphere, ghostly storytelling, and feeling like you've been transported to another era. Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. If this is your favorite, you are an unapologetic Indiana Jones superfan who wishes they could ditch their daily routine for a life of thrilling treasure hunting adventures. You've probably considered buying a fedora just in case and believe that a well-timed one-liner can get you out of any situation. You quote Indiana Jones movies way too often, and deep down you're convinced that if you ever stumbled upon a secret map, you'd absolutely follow it. You've analyzed every chase scene, studied every trap, and you're pretty sure you could outrun a rolling boulder if it came down to it. Sure, you have zero stunt experience, but let's be honest, you still think you'd make a great action hero if given the chance. How you act in the queue. You're already scanning the stage, mentally preparing for every stunt like you're about to perform them yourself. You casually test your reflexes by dodging imaginary darts or pretending to roll under an invisible closing stone door. When the pre-show music kicks in, you hum along dramatically, because every great adventure needs a proper soundtrack. What ride you'd probably hate? The magic carpets of Aladdin, because flying carpets are cool and all, but where's the danger? No rolling boulders, no ancient mysteries, just a very slow spin in the sky. Based on your personality, you probably also love Expedition Everest, because it's another high-stakes adventure complete with a mysterious legend, unexpected thrills, and just enough danger to make you feel like you're really on a daring expedition. Beauty and the Beast stage show. If this is your favorite, you are a hopeless romantic and a musical theater fan. You fully believe in happily ever afters and would love to live in a storybook castle. You know every word to be our guest and sing along even if it's just under your breath. You appreciate classic Disney magic and have probably dreamed about wearing a ball gown at least once. You get emotional over Disney love stories and you're not ashamed of it. How you act in the queue. You are humming along to the pre-show music before the show even starts. You nudge your friend and say, "This part always makes me cry," even if they've heard you say it a million times. You clap enthusiastically at the end, even if no one else is. What ride you'd probably hate? Rock and roller coaster, because thrills are nice, but musicals are better. Based on your personality, you would probably also love Frozen Ever After, because you love a good Disney fairy tale, dramatic musical moments, and the satisfaction of a happy ending. Bonus points if there's a sing-along. Did I get you right? All right, tell me in the comments which ride is your favorite. Did I get your personality right, or are we fighting in the comments? If I got it right, like and subscribe. If I got it wrong, still like and subscribe if you want to join me with more Disney fun. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.